The fire control is pretty slick. It's actually half in the slide and half in the frame. Okay, when I pull the trigger, the connector rises and bumps into the trigger bar, and you can see it up here. Up here, right there. It'll start to move the trigger bar. The trigger bar is pinned in the slide, and this pin is in this plate that you see right here. Comes back like this and rests on the sear right here. Now if you look very carefully back here, you can probably see the sear in the full cock notch of the hammer. So as I pull the trigger then, the connector will rise, the trigger bar will have to rotate this way. That leg will bump into the sear at the front here, the sear pivots from here, and that end is going to rise, and the hammer is going to be freed. I'm going to pull the trigger very carefully now. You can see it moving. And slide it off. Now we take out the recoil spring assembly, and it's a guided one. It's not quite like the early 45. We have a spring and we have a recoil spring guide. The recoil spring guide, this is an old one. This is a screw. In the later guns, it's a little round ball and it's bumped so it can't come out. And they have a ball in here. This is a detent for the slide stop. Anyway, so we have a spring in here and a ball bearing and a notch and a slide stop right here. Okay, we're ready to start some assembling, except I want to discuss something. Ambi safeties are quite popular right now, and Browning has some models of this gun that have an ambi safety today, and I have one here. Simple safety to put on, rather clever. I like it. It has a longer extension compared to the early ones. You see that it is much easier to push, more leverage. I like it. It's much more comfortable than the original. And it simply goes into the frame, and then you put the right side on, and lo and behold, you'll notice a hole in the right side lever. And the safety comes with a small roll pin. All you do is you start the roll pin. This gun is a little different in the way the sear operates. We're used to having a hammer and a sear like this. Sear moves, hammer falls. But this gun, and a few others, has a sear like this. And it moves like that.